Hello. Okay, in this video we will see how we can create our text box, input text box, button, label in our applet program, and we will take the inputs from the users and we can manipulate or we can do some calculation on that inputs also. So here we will simply we will take two integer value input, two number we will take two number input and we will add them in applet. So this will be a basically graphical user application that is very apart from the console application which you normally make in java program. Okay, so here all we have to do, we have to import some packages. So I will import java dot, first of all, awt, that will provide window abstract window toolkit, and import java dot applet, that we will provide the two applet classes of applet package, and put java dot awt dot event, that will provide some event listener classes that we will use. We will simply see here click event, or we will not go in very depth in the event in applet, because that comes under the part of the swing or jframe. So if you want to learn more about event in applet or in graphical user application in java, you should go to the swing or jframe videos. You can search in our library. If the videos are available on the topic of swing and jframe, you can go. Okay, here we will see simply click event, or a mouse event created by a mouse event that is click. Okay, so let's see the code. So now I will make a class. So I will write public class abc, and we will extend this class by applet, and we will also implement the action listener interface to our class. So extends applet and implement action listener interface. Okay, and that will make public class extends. Okay, now we have some methods like in applet class we have run method, initialize method, start or destroy method, and similarly in the action listener class we have to override a method called action performed. Okay, so that's why its error is here, because we have not overrided any method until it. Okay, so I will first declare some variables or some objects which will be used in our program. So we have to basically add two numbers. So we will take three text field or input box, that in two input box we will take the input, and in third one we will show the output. So I have to take three text field. So t1, t2, t3. I am just declaring the objects here. We will initialize it in the init function, and we declare in the class, because this will be global for all methods in the class. I will also declare some labels. So L1, L2, L3. Label is also class in app okay, we have created labels. We need a button also. So, and these are the some couple of objects that we need in our this program. So let's override the init function. So public void init. Now we will create the objects, and we will create the objects which we have already declared. So I will write t1 dot t1 equal to new text. Okay, now copy this, and so we have created the three objects of text field. Now we will create the objects of the label. So I will write label l1 equal to new label. So you can pass the label in the constructor also, like enter first number. These are the labels that will be displayed or printed on the applet in the applet program only. This will not take inputs, or this will not take produce output, any output. This will be only label. So in the second label we will write enter second number, and the third number we can write sum of number. That is already written over here, so I will write sum of numbers. Okay, so these are the three labels. Now we have to create a button object also. So I will write b equal to new button, and we can also define the set the text for the button, or you can set after later also. So b dot text set, go to the code hinting, and set label like sum. So this will be printed on the button. So now we have to add these objects in our applet window. So I will use add method to add this. So I will first you add the l1, so that will print the label 1, that is enter first number. Then I will add text field 1, so that will provide a space for user to input their number. Okay, so simply copy this and paste this 2 times. Now change l2, t2, l3 and t3, and finally I will add button. So I will write add b. Okay, now if you run this, we cannot run because we have not overridden. So I will make this comment, because we are not doing any stop here using Excel in class. So we can run this now. As I run, you can see the labels, text box, label, text box, and labels and text box, and one button. So this is how you can add these objects in your applet window using add method. So now let's go to paint method. Void paint, public void. Whenever you override any method, make sure you are writing the public access before the return type and method name. Okay, in paint method we can align our objects that we have added in the init method. So this right now these are not aligned. These are their default size, width and height are displayed here. So we can give our own coordinates, and we can give width and height to these objects. So for this we have a method called set bounds. So here I will write l1 dot set bounds, and in set bounds we write first coordinates, that is x coordinate and y coordinate. So I will give this 50 pixel left and 50 pixel top, and I will give this width 100 pixel and height 30 pixel. Okay, 30 pixel will be more enough. So copy this and paste this. Now just besides the label we want to print our display our text field. So we will display the left position of the text field by 50, that is already 50, and we have provided the width to the L1 as 100. So the total length of the L1 will be 50 margin plus 150. So we will start this with this by 150, not by 150, we can start by 180, and rest of the thing will be same. So now if we run our program and it says some errors, we have set bounds 50 pixel 50 pixel. Okay, let's execute this one more time. Okay, okay, we are I have missed the graphics object as argument to the paint method. That's why the coordinates or alignment were not fixed. So now you can see here the label is aligned, and text box is also aligned. So similarly we can give the width height and left top position to the all objects. So I will copy this and paste twice, and now label 1 will be printed, then text box will be printed besides the label 1, and then label 2 will be printed, but label 2 will be printed just below the label 1. So we will increase the top position of the label 1 by since we have given the height as 30, so it will be 50 plus 30. So we will increase this by not 80, we will increase it 100. So similarly this one for T2 also, rest thing will be same, and I will increase this. So we are increasing the top position by 50. So this will be something like this, since we have not changed the name of the last two objects, so that's why it was creating some error. So now you can see we have aligned our text box and labels. Now I want this button just below the third text box here, so I will set the b dot set bounds. So we are just trying to put this below the last text box. So I will copy the coordinate of the last text box and I will paste in the here, and I will only increase the top position, and I have increased this by 50 pixels, so some is just below the third text box. So now we can take the inputs in the three text box and we can calculate these two integer values. So let's take the inputs. Right now if you want to add if you want to put some values inside the, it will not accept any, or nothing will be happened, because we are not performing the any action or any manipulation over these values entered in the text box. So that's why it's not responding. So now we will create a string variable, and we need 3 integer variable also. So int abc. Now we can take the inputs from the text box, since text box will return the value in a string form. So we will take the value in a string form, and now and that after that we will convert, or we will typecast that string in integer. So I will write s equal to t1 dot get text. So this get text will return the text or the value written inside the t1, and now that value should be parse int into the integer variable. So I will write a equal to integer dot parse int s. So now the value of the text box 1 will be passed into integer or converted into integer and then assigned in the variable a. Similarly we can take the value of the text field 2 also, and we can assign that value to b. And now we can add c equal to a plus b, and we can assign this value of c in third text box. So I will write t2 dot t3, that should be t3 dot set text and c. So this will not accept because c is a integer variable, and we are trying to put the integer variable in the string field, or set t3 will take the only string object or string value. So we can write c dot you can use your wrapper class. So simply you can convert it into a string by putting up a concatenating with the double quote sign. Since we are not writing any string here, but it will implicitly convert the value of c into a string. This is the beauty of implicit typecasting. So now t3 will be assigned value of the t1 plus t2. So if now I will execute our program and I will write some code inside this, like I have written 12 plus 28. So this should print 40, but in text 3 nothing is. You have to create a event. As soon as you will create a event, it will be updated, the value of the text file will be updated. So if you change the value, like right here 42, and as you create a event, you can see here value is changed, like write 45, value of the third text box will be updated. So since we are not working with the event right now, so that's why we are explicitly creating an event by resizing the window or maximizing the applet window. But we can add a event listener. So for adding event listener, we have to implement the action listener interface in our class. So now I can add the event in the button B. So let's add a event in button B. I will write B dot add action listener, and here I will pass the reference of the we will pass the reference of the ABC class. Okay. Now we have, since we are implementing the external listener, we have to override the action performed method in our program. So I will write public void action performed. So action performed, and now we have to pass the action event as a parameter to the action performed also. So I will write action event class, right? That's right, a. So action event is a class, and we are passing the object of the action event class, like we pass graphics in painted. Similarly we are passing action event in action perform method. Okay, now we will write we will check the event. So if since in our this code we have only one button, so we can have multiple buttons, multiple event listener is added to the more than one component. So that's why we have to check the source of the event, means where the event is created. So this action listener will action performed method will check the action performed on the any button, and according to this the some calculation on anything will be done. So we will write this line here, and just sorry, it says C. Since C is implicit, C is not declared in the paint method, so we cannot use the C. So I will cut these variables and I will paste in the class. So now it's global to all variables, but we cannot use the B because we have named the button as B already. So I will write B. Let's change the name of these three variables, X, Y, Z. So we will write here X, Y, Z, X plus Y. So if you declare some variables, you should keep in mind that you are not declaring the, generally we take the integer variable a, b, c, x, y, z. That's why I take, but if you work, keep in mind the nomenclature of the variables. You can name the variables according to your choice. So now this is fine, and I will write some methods, some values in the text field, and I click sum. It said 0. So because we are not actually listening the events created by that button, so I will write here uh, if ae, that is that the object of the action event passed to the action performed dot get source. So we will check the source of the event is equal to B. So if the button B creates any event, then we will perform this task. Okay, now if I execute our code, something is fishy in our code. So okay, it's not displaying the value of the z in the third text box. It's because we actually do these things in paint methods, and that will be, you know, good idea. So I will remove this from here, and I will put the set the text field of t3 dot set text s. Okay, and since s is the string variable, and we can assign the variable value of the z in s, so I will use integer dot percent z. So this will convert the oh, sorry, this will be integer dot to string, integer dot to string and z. Okay, so we are converting the value of the z in a string, and we are assigning s, and that value of the s will be assigned to the t3. So we want these things to be happened as soon as we create a event to the button b. So we have to call here repaint method. We have also seen the repaint method in the our previous video. Since repaint method will print the whole animation by refreshing the applet window, and this time the value of the t3 will be assigned. So as we input some values and I print some, it says it prints the, or it reprints the whole animation, and this time the value of the t3 is fixed. Okay, so this way you can make text box, you can assign line the text box, and you simply add event to the any button, and you can take buttons, text input labels in your applet program. So that's all for in this video, and we will see the how we can embed our applet program in HTML files in next video. So